First of all, I just want to say credit to Nakey Jakey for making his When Bioshock Was My Only Friend video. It inspired me to finally make this video after about 2 years of procrastination. Check out his video in the description below. Thanks. When I grew up, I didn't have many friends. I was born on August the 2nd, 1997. I was a real-life crack baby. That messed up my brain very much. I would later be diagnosed with a cocktail of several mental illnesses, among them being Asperger's syndrome and PTSD, mixed with a double scoop of clinical depression. Those diagnoses, especially being on the autism spectrum, severely limited my social skills from 2nd grade on, where it really blitzkrieged through my brain. I was hopeless by 16, and by that time I'd already tried to commit suicide 5 times. Be it divine intervention or poor planning on my part, I survived all of them. I had been bullied throughout school, and had a truancy record that Ferris Bueller would be jealous of. I had been admitted to various psychiatric institutions by 14 around 9 times. That being said, I wasn't very popular. The first video game I ever played was Duck Hunt, and I sucked, which was also a precursor for my love of shooters and my lack of skill in said shooters. Should have seen that coming. We later bought a GameCube and the rest is history. I played Animal Crossing upwards of 5,000 hours by the time our GameCube broke. It wasn't about 2006 that I really got into gaming with The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I must have played it 5 times over. It remains very important to me to this day. Then I discovered Persona. Friends are golden. Cut to late 2012. I had just gotten out of a very long, quote-unquote, imprisonment in a mental facility. I had come home and the little friends I did had moved on. I still don't know what's going on with a lot of them. I was stuck in my room with my recently purchased PS Vita and an empty void in my mind. I fell into a deep depression. One night, someone from the previous institution calls, and of all things recommends me a video game. It was called Persona 4 Golden. So started my journey back to happiness. It was long and hard. Persona 4 Golden. I spent the next 2 weeks playing it. Having no friends was hard, but I still had friends in a way. Because I had Yosuke, Kanji, Rize, Chie, and Yukiko. They were my friends when I had none. I can relate to MC and fill his shoes as the new kid, myself being in a similar situation. I'll never forget the moments I laughed and cried with them, had helped them on their tests, and had risked my life for an adventure in the pursuit of justice. And seeing my friends mature and grow up was all that more rewarding. I loved coming home at the end of the day in the game, because I would be greeted by the uber-cute Nanako. A hello I probably wouldn't get in real life after coming home after a long night. I reveled in these social links, and always wanted to know more about my friends, to comfort them in times of need and sadness, and laugh with them after thinking we were drunk on a school trip or some equally weird, random thing. Having them open up to me, and me crying in real life tears as they confront their inner demons. Falling in love with Rize and always having her around was just as heartfelt. I love these guys, and it may seem pathetic to some, but it was what I had at the time, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. I love them. It gave me hope in a hopeless situation. These characters are much more than dots on a screen. They're my companions and friends. And it was a therapy, one I had not gone through up until that time. I'm not ashamed or anything. As corny and pathetic as it may sound, it definitely was something tangible. I had to play the cards I was dealt. Later, I would actually find real friends because of a post in a Facebook group about Persona 4. They herded me towards a group called KP House, where the traps are never ending and the laughs and camaraderie infinite. I guess what I'm trying to say is, do what makes you happy, even if you're called a weirdo for it. I still struggle with the very things I talked about in this video, and video games aren't just an escape, but a social experience, whether the characters are real or not. I love you all. This is, Joe, or Kangaroo Clown, jumping out of the video.